Friends, we have a small request. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe now. Like, share, and express your opinions in the comments if you like this video. Your comments, whether positive or negative, are valuable to us. We consider them as suggestions and strive to implement them in future videos. Thank you. Let's start the practice test. Question 1. Which group was the first large wave of non-European settlers in Australia? Option A, Chinese. Option B, Indians. Option C, Americans. The correct answer is Chinese. Explanation. During the 1850s gold rush, many Chinese migrants came to Australia, forming the first large wave of non-European settlers. Question 2. What is the name of the traditional protocol performed by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples to welcome visitors? Option A, Acknowledgement of Country. Option B, Welcome to Country. Option C, Land Custodianship. The correct answer is Welcome to Country. Explanation. A Welcome to Country is a cultural practice performed by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples to formally welcome visitors to their land. Question 3. Which state is home to the Great Barrier Reef? Option A, Queensland. Option B, Western Australia. Option C, New South Wales. The correct answer is Queensland. Explanation. The Great Barrier Reef runs along Queensland's coastline, making it the state home to this natural wonder. Question 4. What does the yellow circle on the Australian Aboriginal flag represent? Option A, the sun. Option B, the earth. Option C, Aboriginal people. The correct answer is the sun. Explanation. The yellow circle represents the sun, a central and vital part of life and culture for Aboriginal people. Question 5. Which island state of Australia is separated by the Bass Strait? Option A, Tasmania. Option B, Kangaroo Island. Option C, Fraser Island. The correct answer is Tasmania. Explanation. Tasmania is Australia's smallest state, separated from the mainland by the Bass Strait. Question 6. What does freedom of speech in Australia allow? Option A, unlimited criticism of individuals. Option B, speaking freely within the bounds of Australian law. Option C, defaming others without consequences. The correct answer is speaking freely within the bounds of Australian law. Explanation. Freedom of speech is upheld but must comply with laws. Question 7. What happens if a religious practice conflicts with Australian law? Option A, religious practice prevails. Option B, Australian law prevails. Option C, the conflict is ignored. The correct answer is Australian law prevails. Explanation. The rule of law ensures that Australian laws are followed. Question 8. What is one privilege of Australian citizenship? Option A, freedom from jury duty. Option B, applying for an Australian passport. Option C, exemption from paying taxes. The correct answer is applying for an Australian passport. Explanation. Citizenship grants the right to freely re-enter Australia. Question 9. What is the purpose of serving on a jury? Option A, to assist the police. Option B, to ensure a fair and open court system. Option C, to enforce government decisions. The correct answer is to ensure a fair and open court system. Explanation. Jurors help decide outcomes based on evidence. Question 10. What is the responsibility of Australian citizens in defending the nation? Option A, volunteering for military service. Option B, supporting the nation when needed. Option C, avoiding any involvement in defence. The correct answer is supporting the nation when needed. Explanation. Citizens are expected to defend Australia if necessary. Question 11. What happens if you do not vote in Australia without a valid reason? Option A, you are banned from future elections. Option B, you may have to pay a fine. Option C, your vote is automatically counted as invalid. The correct answer is, you may have to pay a fine. Explanation, voting is compulsory and penalties are imposed for failing to vote without a valid excuse. Question 12, what is the Governor-General's role in lawmaking? Option A, proposing bills. Option B, giving royal assent to bills. Option C, debating laws in Parliament. The correct answer is giving royal assent to bills. Explanation, the Governor-General signs bills passed by Parliament into law. Question 13, what must happen for the Australian Constitution to be changed? Option A, the Prime Minister's approval. Option B, a referendum with a double majority. Option C, a High Court decision. The correct answer is a referendum with a double majority. Explanation, changing the Constitution requires a majority vote across the nation and in at least 4 states. Question 14, what is a bill in the Australian Parliament? Option A, a proposed law. Option B, a constitutional change. Option C, a tax policy. The correct answer is a proposed law. Explanation, a bill is a proposal for a new law or an amendment to an existing law debated in Parliament. Question 15. What is the name of the legal document that sets out the basic rules for the Government of Australia? Option A, the Australian Rights Act. Option B, the Australian Constitution. Option C, the Federation Agreement. The correct answer is the Australian Constitution. Explanation. The Australian Constitution, established in 1901, outlines the rules for how Australia is governed. Question 16. What is the significance of loyalty in Australian citizenship? Option A, loyalty requires abandoning other citizenships. Option B, it includes obeying Australian laws at home and abroad. Option C, it allows undermining Australia's interests overseas. The correct answer is, it includes obeying Australian laws at home and abroad. Explanation. Loyalty to Australia involves following its laws and upholding its values wherever citizens are. Question 17. What action aligns with mutual respect in Australia? Option A, violent disagreement over different opinions. Option B, respecting others' lawful opinions and choices. Option C, ignoring the views of minorities. The correct answer is respecting others' lawful opinions and choices. Explanation. Australians value peaceful disagreement and mutual respect for diverse opinions. Question 18. What is the minimum legal age of consent in Australia? Option A, 15 in all states. Option B, 16 or 17, depending on the state or territory. Option C, 18 in all states. The correct answer is 16 or 17, depending on the state or territory. Explanation. The age of sexual consent varies by state and territory, but is either 16 or 17. Question 19. What does Australian mateship involve? Option A, encouraging individual success only. Option B, helping and supporting others in need. Option C, avoiding volunteering for community service. The correct answer is helping and supporting others in need. Explanation. Mateship reflects the spirit of helping one another and contributing to the community. Question 20. What does fair go represent in Australian values? Option A, everyone is judged by wealth and status. Option B, opportunities are based on personal effort and ability. Option C, class distinctions determine success. The correct answer is opportunities are based on personal effort and ability. So explanation. A fair go means individuals succeed through hard work and talent, not class or background.